Good morning, friends. It's Joyce from Deer Creek Homesteading. Today is Friday, so it is another Frugal Farm Friday. I am going to do 8 Frugal Farm tips. Once again, my paper is taped up there so that I don't look down and you can hear me. Hope everybody's having a great day. We'll start out right away with number 1, dryer sheets. I found that if you take dryer sheets, once you're done using them, I always try and cut them in half to save them, but either way, half of a dryer sheet is perfect for us ladies to take off our nail polish. It soaks up the nail polish remover, and it kind of has an abrasive surface, so you use it to take off your nail polish. It comes off so easy and so quick. You don't have to use cotton balls, spend your money on that, toilet paper, paper towel, anything like that. Dryer sheets you've already bought, so essentially it's free. I just save a handful and put them in my manicure kit and use it to take off my nail polish. Also, you can save them and use them to dust with. They're, like I said, they have like an abrasive surface, so they catch that dust really well, and like I said, you already paid for them, so you can use them to dust with. Frugal tip number 2, and I've seen this on all the channels, and I'm just telling you what we do and stuff that we use. I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but for the most part, we do our own haircuts. My husband has purchased clippers, I guess you'd call them, for like $15. We've had them for years. He uses that for his beard. He shaves his head with it. Basically, he never has to have a haircut. And myself, my friend Hannah, and my co-partner at Deer Creek, I have her cut my hair. She wants to go to school to be a cosmetologist, and she practices on me. She does a great job. Anytime I need a little trim or my bangs done, I just have Hannah do it, and it's free. This is a tip to save on hot water and water when you're doing the dishes. Most people have dishwashers. We don't. We do our dishes by hand. And what I do to save the water and the water heater to heat up the water is when I wash the dishes, I like do all the plates, and I'll stack them in the rinse sink and then rinse them all at once. So the water's not constantly running. I'll turn on the water, start rinsing the first plate, and while I'm rinsing the first plate, the second, third, fourth plate are also getting rinsed by that water, and just make sure everybody gets a good rinse. I do that with the cups, the silverware. I put it in like a mason jar and then just run water inside the mason jar to rinse all the silverware. That's just a little tip to save the hot water heater and on your water bill, and that's frugal tip number 3. Number 4, and maybe you guys won't be able to do this because of where your quail cages are located, but I know some people have them in their garage. We have them in what we call our mud room. It's a room off of our house, the washer and dryer in, and where we keep our animal feed and gardening supplies, that type of thing. So what I do is I take a large garbage bag and I put it underneath the quail cage, because we all know quails are the messiest of beasts. And there's a drop tray underneath, so if they go to the bathroom or spill water or anything like that, it goes in the drop tray, so that's not falling onto the floor. But I put this big garbage bag underneath the quail cage, and when they're flipping and flopping and throwing their seed around, it catches the seed, and then after a day or 2, I have enough to refeed them. Like I said, there's no mess in there. There's no urine, there's no feces, anything like that. It's just quail food that they've thrown out of their cage. Gives me a good couple, 2-3 extra feedings a week, which I would have just swept up and thrown away. Not a lot of people can do that, but if a lot of people have them in their garage, so if you do, that might be a frugal tip for you to save money. The next tip is something kind of new to us, but I thought I'd share. It's called the grocery curbside pickup. In Michigan, we have a Meijer, and it's called Curbside Pickup, but I'm sure they're, different stores, and they're everywhere. So we've decided, instead of going to the grocery store and either being hungry or in a hurry or, tired and want to just go home, we're going to start doing curbside pickup. And there's an app on our phone, and you just go in there with your list or, what you've prepped, to make all week for lunches and dinners, and decide then what you want to buy. It's going to add up your prices. You're not going to impulse shop. You're not going to walk by something and be like, oh, let's grab that or grab this. So it's something, and I'll let you guys know how it works. I'm pretty sure it's going to be great on saving money because we tend to walk down the aisles and be like, oh, that looks good, or oh, that looks good. And then by the time we get up to the checkout, we've spent way over budget. And as people know, one of the biggest expenses for families and where we overspend is food. So we're going to try that. I'll let you know how it works. I'm super excited about that. You go in there and you pick a category, say like, fruits and vegetables, and pick what you want, and you can see off to the side, oh, I've spent $20 and I have a $50 budget. So I need to not get this, or I need to put this back. So really excited about that, and I will let you folks know how it goes. The next thing is we save baggies and old bread bags. The old bread bags I save because we have a bread maker and I like to make my own bread. My husband makes, like biscuits or rolls, and of course you don't finish them all, and what are you going to put them in? I found it best that we save the bread bags. We put everything left over like that in the bread bags. I give homemade bread for Christmas presents. I can use those bread bags over and over again to do that. It's free. Obviously it holds bread, so it keeps it nice and fresh, and I just think it's a money-saving tip, along with baggies. I don't save and wash baggies out if there's anything gross in there. It's just really not worth my time. But if I had, say, a couple cookies or some crackers my husband took to work, then we'll reuse those baggies again for cookies or crackers or anything like that. I don't put something that's gonna require washing. That's just not worth my time. But you can reuse the bread bags and the baggies. The next one is number 7. And I've seen this on a bazillion channels too, but I never knew it, so maybe you guys will learn something. I water down my shampoo and my dish soap. My husband has some kind of shampoo that I don't use. I just don't mess with his stuff. But I only need a little bit of shampoo anytime I wash or condition my hair. So when it's about halfway gone, I fill it back up with water. It goes twice as far. It still does a great job. Saves you a lot of money. Also, I do the same with dish soap. We use Dawn, and it's so concentrated that stuff will go forever. So split it in a couple different containers that I've saved, and dump half of it out, fill half with water. So we water down our shampoo and our dish soap. Oh, and I also do the hand soap. Don't tell my husband. Second one, and this is a new thing I started maybe 6 months ago. It's an app on my phone, and it's called Fetch Rewards. And what it is, it's a reward system or program for taking pictures of your receipts when you go shopping. It doesn't apply to all stores, but the major ones or the big stores, it definitely applies to. All I did was sign up for it. Anytime we get groceries, go to the pharmacy, Tractor Supply, Walgreens, Target, anything like that, I just save the receipt. You take a picture of it, and however much you've spent determines the points you get. Sometimes you'll get 25 points, sometimes you'll get 50. They have bonuses, and it's just your receipt. You take a picture of it, you get points, and after you've earned so many points, you can redeem them for entertainment, movies, gift cards, anything like that. So I highly recommend doing the Fetch Rewards. It is so simple. You get the receipt, you take a picture, you get free stuff. So those are my 8 Frugal Farm Friday tips. This is episode number 3. I have a couple more pages to go through, so I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm really big into frugality, saving money, reusing what you've got. So if anybody out there is also interested in that, please comment below if you've got any tips or tricks. And please let me know if you like this series. I'm trying to keep an eye on different things that I post for my videos and see who, what gets the most likes, most comments. So far this has seemed kind of midline, not my highest views, but certainly not my lowest. So please let me know if you like this series, and if you guys don't, I won't continue it. But it never hurts to, learn and watch new things. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're on Facebook, Deer Creek Farm, and it is Friday, so I hope everyone's going to have a great weekend. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye, friends.